So the First Descendant just got a really cool dev note this morning that dropped, dev note 11, and it is a preview of Hotfix 1.0.7, and it's got some really cool stuff that they're talking about making changes to the game and stuff that they're going to be fixing. And we got to talk about this. This is some big stuff, guys. Before we do that, though, do me a solid and head down to the comment section and let me know what Descendant or Ultimate Weapon you're currently grinding for, and let me know how that's going for you. Also, be sure and hit that like button while you're down there and see if we can get this video pushed out to more viewers. So this new dev note covers a lot of things that I think we were hoping to see addressed in the game, and it's looking to fix those. Some of these date back since launch even, and I'm really surprised at the attention here. So let's just go into it, guys. Dev Note 11 preview of Hotfix 1.0.7 says, "Greetings, Descendants. This is the director of the First Descendant. Today I am here to share a preview about Hotfix 1.0.7. We're aiming to release the Hotfix on Tuesday, August 13th. As we need time to verify some issues. In the meantime, I'd like to share some key updates in this hotfix. First, we're adjusting the options for the infiltration operation on hard mode. The grappling hook disabled and jump disabled options will be removed from the selection list. Additionally, the select all option will no longer be deselected when changes are made after selecting all options. Moreover, we're planning further improvements for the infiltration operation on hard mode in Season 1. These include removing occupation tasks and focusing more on eliminations. We're also replacing the random combination of options with preset selections and expanding matchmaking parameters. Next, let's talk about content adjustments. We're going to add some extra time for you to choose a restart option after completing intercept battles. And this is a big one. I think since the update, we've been really wanting to see this back. It is not the end of the world to have to go back to Albion and then launch again, but some of us just want to skip that time and just go right into the next battle. So this is a much welcome fix. Restart with squad and restart alone buttons will be provided. Additionally, we're making characters invincible when standing on hazardous areas after the intercept is done, making use of the reconstructed device more convenient. This is something, like I said, we've been wanting since launch. So I'm glad to see that this is finally being added. The difficulty of the Frostwalker mechanism will be adjusted so you can enjoy this Void Intercept battle through public matchmaking more easily. That's kind of surprising. In Special Operation, AFK players will be moved automatically to the abort selected during interim review. Also, monsters' HP will be reduced and more ammo will be dropped easily in Void Fusion reactors. That's something that I have recently been struggling with whenever it comes to Void Fusion reactors. And the workaround has just been to take an L, let the boss kill me, and then respawn with full ammo. It sucks, but it's a strategy, and I'm glad to see that they're making changes to that. Monster spawn intervals are shortened in Void Fragments. Poison attribute located at Echo Swamp, Derelict Covert. We're also addressing the issue where weapon proficiency is not gained for equipped weapons when using unique weapons, such as during Luna's stage presence, and that's something that I'm glad to see is being addressed. Lastly, we have usability improvements. We will enhance your farming experience with several improvements. In Hotfix 1.0.7, we're adding a feature that allows you to quickly identify key information about your equipment by looking at icons in the inventory. You will be able to see how many ultimate options an item has without opening its tooltip and identify the attributes and archetype of reactors through icons. Additionally, we're speeding up the tooltip display to help you sort valuable items more efficiently. One last thing from the previous patch notes where we discussed plans to support build diversity. We noticed discussions in the community about whether socket types need to be assigned 11 times for each loadout pages. Rest assured, we aim to support build diversity in a more user-friendly manner. If you prefer to use the same socket type across loadout pages 1, 2, and 3, your current setup will remain unchanged. Socket type assignments will only be required if you want different socket types for each loadout. The First Descendant aims to be a long-time beloved game. To achieve this, we're committed to improving the game in ways that resonate with you. We deeply appreciate everyone and our communities and will continue to strive to provide more enjoyable content. Thank you. So as you can see, this is big stuff. I mean, this doesn't seem like a hotfix. This almost seems like a straight up update. And I'm really impressed to see some of the things that they're addressing here. I know that some of these, like I said, have gone back all the way since the launch of the game, like at the end of a Void Intercept when you're trying to sit there and do your amorphous material thing, and the reconstructed device usually sort of now, I thought that they fixed it because a lot of times it'll drop on one of the platforms, but there are still times that it'll just straight up drop right out there in the lava, and you have to go stand out there like a doofus, you know, taking damage while you sort your amorphous materials. And now, you know, that's been addressed. It's a small thing, but it's an adjustment that we've wanted. Also, there's some other stuff here, like the unique weapons. Yeah, so I mean, it was a major disappointment to know that when you're playing as Luna, that you wasn't going to get to the proficiency for any weapons unless you actually use the weapons, and that kind of sucked. The restart buttons, definite welcome change. I'm so glad that they're fixing that. And like I said, this is just a really big hot fix that's coming. So we still have to wait until Tuesday. They didn't say that every single one of these things was going to be added. They were just saying that some of this stuff, obviously, they were looking into. I'm assuming that there are still going to be some things that they're going to have to, they may have to wait until season 1 happens, but that's not the end of the world. As long as some of these things are being addressed and they're looking into it, then that's good enough for me. As for the socket type discussion, I think that we need to see more of that. We need more options, and I would like to get a little bit more clarification on that. I know that they said that they were discussing it and they were trying to figure out a way that was going to make everyone happy. But when it comes to the amount of investment that we've done in building our characters, you know, there are build guides that I can't use because their socket types do not match the ones that I have. And I don't really want to go back and exhaust myself removing a socket slot, removing a socket type from a slot, only to have to put one back. That's a mess. And I hope that gets addressed efficiently, you know, because that's something that I think that we can all benefit from. So there it is, guys. Dev Note 11, a preview of Hotfix 1.0.7 that's coming Tuesday, August 13th. What are your thoughts on it? Are there any fixes or changes that they're addressing that are specifically things that you've wanted to see happen in the game? And what are some things that you still want to see happen that they have not looked into yet? So also, don't forget to go check out my last First Descendant video that talks about Caliber. What sort of problems are you still having with Caliber? And if you are, let me know about it. Go check out that video. I'll have a link in the description down below that you can go there and give it a watch. So that's it for the video, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, then be sure to go give it a like. And of course, if you are new to the channel, consider subscribing. Don't forget, if you want to support the channel directly, you can do so. I have a Patreon, and I am opening up early access to podcast episodes. That's right. I am bringing back the podcast, the Neko Mimi Cafe podcast, where we talk about random stuff, pretty much whatever the hell I want to talk about, because I can and no one can stop me. So if you want early access to those and some other videos that I'm going to be posting to the channel, then consider becoming a member of the Patreon. And of course, all of that money goes to fuel my coffee addiction. That's it, guys. Have an amazing day. Keep being awesome, and I will see you all in Albion.